Welcome to the Big E Outdoor Radio Show with your hosts, Big E and Brandon of Big E TV. Found nationally on your favorite outdoor television channels. Big E Outdoor Radio challenges all the hot topics in the outdoors, from racing to hunting and even grilling in the backyard. Our mission is to educate on the facts of the impact of the outdoors on all our lives and encourage good stewardship and good fellowship among our ranks. Follow Big E Outdoors on Facebook at Big E Outdoors and Big E Outdoor Radio. Send us feedback and get in on conversations with us. Fasten your seatbelts, because this ain't your daddy's morning show. We'll be right back with Big E and Brandon in the morning on Big E Outdoor Radio. Check out Adrenaline Hydrographics in a Cedar Creek Mall. Put a custom finish on anything you want. Choose from over 1,000 different patterns and colors, including camos, wood grains, carbon fibers, and custom prints like flames, skull patterns, and flag scenes. They can customize your Harley parts, baseball helmets and hard hats, guns and gun stocks, fishing poles, deer skulls, coat racks, you name it. Pretty much anything you can paint, they can put a custom pattern on for you. Adrenaline Hydrographics in the Cedar Creek Mall.
Hey, it's Mike with Auto Trim and Sign here in Wausau. You already know we do the fun stuff on vehicles. We can also help your business, whether it's simple lettering, company decals, or even a vehicle wrap. Auto Trim and Sign can design and install graphics perfect for your business. Your car, truck, trailer, big rig, or your company's entire fleet will be in good hands. Check out our website, autotrimofwausau.com, or call us at 715-842-9114.
We on? Hey, we're live. We're here. Another fine morning, nice and cool. Welcome to Big E Outdoor Radio. Well, it's a good morning for bow hunting.
Yeah. Here we are.
If you're out there,
yeah,
doing such a thing, and it's also officially the chase for NASCAR.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, were you happy with how things turned out?
Well, I got home late last night from work, and I sat down and watched the race.
I was kind of hoping to see little Almirola pull one off there. He was trying hard there, but
he gave her all he had. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's a little too little, too late for him. But I kind of was hoping that I'd see one more guy get a win to get in there, because the guy that would have got pushed out, I was kind of hoping to see him not make the chase there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Richmond can be a heartbreaker, that's for sure.
That's, Actually, had my wife was sitting there watching the race, and of course, she always picks that
underdog.
No, the last race to ask a lot of questions and try to learn about NASCAR racing.
Oh, well, there you go.
Be
careful, she might be listening.
Why do they do all that? Why do they do this? And why do they do that? What happens when you stop for gas and everybody passes you?
Well, you lose the race.
Yeah. I said, well, everybody needs to stop for gas sometime. That's where you need to use your head,
Yep. Well, what I like is everybody stopped at lap, there was 110 laps to go, and they had they could go 110 to 115 laps on gas, on fuel.
Yeah.
And the last pit stop that Almirola made, his crew chief made the call not to take gas. They took tires only.
Yeah, that was the caution.
Yeah. No, that wasn't the last caution.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
That was the last caution, that he didn't take gas.
Yeah.
But everybody pitted with 110 to go, exactly. And they made the call not to take fuel. Got him out of the pits first. And it still didn't end up being quite enough for him to beat Matt Kenseth and Kyle Busch and all them, but he gave it one heck of a run.
Oh, Kenseth had the car to beat last night.
Yeah. Yep. But I still like that the biggest mover of the race.
Yeah.
Dale Jr.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah.
Now Kenseth won. Maybe he can buy himself a toothbrush. That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah.
I met him a few times, you know. It's one of them things. So, you know. So, anyway, are you going to, we talk about early season bow hunting being warm and all the meat preparation. And look at this weather that came in just in time, nice and cool. And
Beautiful, cool fall weather. This is bow hunting weather.
this is
right
the
here.
kind of weather that you sleep with the windows open and you enjoy. I mean, I like this kind of stuff, you know. Where Tim was just commenting while we were waiting for you to show up out front this morning that this kind of stuff you like to sleep in and keep the windows open and good stuff. This kind of stuff you fire up the old campfire out in the backyard and crack a few root beers or Pepsis.
I'm just gonna go right for the beer.
Right for the beer?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Let me skip the root.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know
So
about
now
sleeping
you-
in though. I mean, this would be a good morning to be in the stand. I know quite a few of our callers are,
They're probably-
who are normally calling in. They're out in the stand.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think they're probably listening to their iPhones out there, but they never know. They could be. You could do that. You could put your earbud in.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to encourage you. Take
Well-
the radio show with you to the stand, put the earbud in, listen to the show.
Yeah, then you don't have to hear that half-pound squirrel driving you crazy, crunching through the leaves.
Yeah, because you know it's not a deer. It's a squirrel. There's a squirrel behind you. Don't even turn around and look.
Yeah. Well, it's cool though. I seen just on a lot of my friends that I have on Snapchat and all that. A lot of people last night.
You said snap, right?
Snap, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of people last night. They passed up some good bucks already.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. There were some good ones I seen people letting walk, and it's cool to see that.
Do you see that?
As hard as our numbers have gotten to select from, there's still people that practice quality deer management.
And let them go, yeah.
Yep.
Did you see that trail camera picture that Michael Lee from Backwoods Life? Did you see that big brood he had on trail cam?
Oh yeah.
That was a
And he says,
dandy.
"Oh boy,"
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's sitting out there waiting this morning. I seen him on Snapchat this morning. He's out there in the stand waiting.
That was a game changer there. That was a big one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it is. What you got there?
Well, the 7-day forecast looks like it's heating up here come Monday. We're going to be in the 80s again. So, yeah, if you plan on getting old Rufus the weekend, this is the time to do it.
Yeah. Well, Monday everybody should be back to work anyway, and then how's it look for the weekend again?
Well, on Saturday it's back down to 67. So, the people who get out there on the weekend, that's the high. That's the high. So you get out there in the mornings and in
Yeah.
the evenings, and you still got pretty cool weather.
Just make sure you get them and can get them tracked in the cooler
Yeah.
before midday, or get yourself one of them koala buck coolers.
Oh yeah.
They're a little bit of an investment to start out, but not a bad thing to have.
In the long run, I think it's a really good thing to have.
And you could have it even if you do live in town or in the suburbs or wherever. That's something you could pop up, have your own little cooler, and if you do get your deer and you got to get to work, throw your deer in the cooler in your walk-in cooler. Everybody can have their own walk-in cooler in the backyard
Yeah.
for less money than you can have an enclosed trailer. Pretty much. And you got a little walk-in cooler, and you keep your beer in there and your beer and your deer and your gear. Oh, wow. We are on a roll this morning, and we were rhyming. And we got a couple of people that we have to mail stuff to from last week. I didn't get their prizes out, so if you're listening, don't worry. Don't worry, I haven't forgot you. I got you written down right here. We'll get your stuff out to you. And we're going to give away some stuff again this morning, too, because that was kind of fun.
It was fun, yeah.
It was fun. I'm hoping that this morning that folks will join in. We talked a lot about our preferences for broadheads. And we should probably get on the line maybe this morning with some folks that would like to tell us what their preference is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you don't want to get online, I'll tell you what, you can go to our Facebook page and message us. That way you don't, if you feel funny talking on the radio, because we do, we feel funny. I don't like talking on the radio.
Yeah. You look funny talking on the radio.
Do I?
Yeah.
Just go to our Facebook page, Big E Outdoor Radio Facebook page, and just message us. Because that's what we do while we're sitting here on the radio anyway. We just sit on Facebook. Heck, I do that when I'm driving. So don't worry about it. It's not, you can't distract me none.
Oh boy, yeah.
Don't tell any of the law enforcement that might be listening that I do that while I'm driving down the road. But we'll actually chat with you, and then we can talk about the types of broadheads and arrows. I'd like to hear about arrows. You know, the arrows that I saw some guys using when I was in Africa. I got a little dementia going on this morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those full metal jackets, you know. And what I did like about them, there's things I did and didn't like about them. I was actually talking to Justin, the owner of Chase Outdoors, you know, over in Rothschild.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
I have not been there. I've been by there.
You shop in there once. It looks like a little shop when you drive by. It looks, and it is a small shop, but they got a lot of stuff in there.
They have a lot of stuff in there, yeah.
And
you can tell that just by looking through the window.
2-3 lines of bows that I'm not going to mention because they're not our brand. You know how I feel about that. One of them's one of our old brands. And but they've got guns in there. Lots of guns, ammo, arrows. A good selection of arrows.
Mm-hmm.
They got sights, releases. They got everything you need in there. And we were talking about the full metal jackets, you know, and the thing is that they're covered with aluminum. And I saw a guy shooting those things over in Africa, and when he shot at, I can't remember what animal it was that he shot at. Anyway, the arrow was bent when he was done. Mm-hmm. It was bent. He couldn't use it again. Which, you know, like if you shoot them with our carbon arrows, you can reuse your arrow. You can, but
sometimes.
How often have we ever really reused an arrow once we shot an animal with it anyway? I know a lot of guys do, because there's a lot of guys out there that they'll reuse their arrows, and they've shot 3, 4, 5 animals with the same arrow. You and I are kind of OCD about that kind of stuff. It's like once we shot an animal with it, that arrow is retired.
That's just,
or else it's broke.
Yeah.
but you can see, and then
I usually take them down to our bow technician, and I have him clean them all up, and he's not a big fan of that. He has to clean them all up and strip them all down and get all the glue off and refletch them, but he gets it done for us.
Yeah. But see, the thing is that once I seen that arrow bend like that made me wonder, okay, if it bends there, can it bend when you miss? Or can it, and obviously it can, and actually he had one that did bend when he missed. And then can it bend when you're targeting? So that goes back to the whole thing of shooting aluminum arrows again. So that's kind of a toss-up for me. It does give you more weight, which throws more kinetic energy and, gives you more
Well, on some
power.
of that bigger game over there, you just need that, and that's, it's going to be something that's in the back of your mind, but at the same time, if you're slinging arrows at a Cape Buffalo, you probably want a little bit heavier arrow.
Let me tell you what, that full metal jacket's not enough anyway at a Cape Buffalo. You're going to have to add weight somehow.
Yeah.
How we doing? Wrap it up? We'll come back. We'll take a break, and we'll come back and talk about this a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to weigh in, check us out, Big E Outdoor Radio on Facebook, and then we'll chat with you. Take a break quick, and we'll be right back.
When you're cruising down the road and fortune goes astray, call B.I.B. Auto Body night or day.
Whether you had a run-in with a deer or something a little bigger, BRB Auto Body can make your car look like it just rolled off the assembly line. BRB Auto Body specializes in complete body and paint repair, fiberglass repair, and custom painting. At BRB Auto Body, you'll receive a complimentary loaner car while yours is being repaired. Plus, you can have pictures of your vehicle's progress emailed to you on a daily basis. BRB Auto Body also offers 24-hour towing and roadside assistance at 359-9792. The next time you need auto body repair, choose BRB Auto Body, located just 1/2 mile past the Cedar Creek Mall on Highway XX in Rothschild, and online at brbautobodyin.com.
Expect a quality job from BRB Auto Body. BRB Auto Body. BRB Auto Body.
Grilling season never ends at Dickey's Barbecue Pit in Wausau. Meats are seasoned in slow-smoked and hickory wood-burning pits on site daily. Buy it as a meal or buy it by the pound. Takeout's available. Drive-through, dine-in, or even get Dickey's to cater your next big event. Dickey's Barbecue Pit, located at 2111 Stewart Avenue across from Furniture and Appliance Mart. You can smell the hickory smoke goodness already. If you're like most of us, your garage is never big enough. Need some extra room? Go see Denny at the Shed Shop in Eland and Shawano. Or maybe you need a new hunting shack or deer blind of your dreams. Again, the Shed Shop in Eland or Shawano. Complete quality-built sheds, competitive prices, made with treated wood or vinyl, and handcrafted by the Mennonites. Call Denny at the Shed Shop, 715-584-3050. The Shed Shop.
We're back in last segment there. We were talking a little bit about arrows and broadheads and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one of the reasons I've been talking about broadheads, Brandon, we've been always kind of a proponent of fixed blade over
Over an expandable.
Over expandables or mechanicals, things like that.
Yeah.
And there's actually a lot of people in the industry that kind of share our feelings on that. Remember, we talk about, on whitetail deer, expandables work because the whitetail deer is small enough and light enough. But when you get to the heavier game, anything bigger than a whitetail deer, you get the body's just big enough that it does stop the kinetic energy, regardless of what the manufacturers tell you. I mean, we've proven it time after time, because we do shoot hundreds of animals a year, not just us, but us and the clientele that we take hunting. So we field test this stuff over and over again, and we've seen it, on buffalo and on elk and on heavy gamed animal in Africa and around the world, and we see these expandable broadheads and the popular name brands that they'll say, oh, no, there's no kinetic energy loss, and there is. It flat out is. So now there's getting to be the push of the hybrids or the crossovers that are part mechanical and part fixed blade.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna set you up completely, because I'm gonna tell you that we have a sponsor that's coming to us with these. So we have two people that are semi-sponsors. One that that has given us some to try, but another one that's actually stepping forward now. So, what's your thought on the crossovers?
I have to be sold on them first.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, they look good on paper. I mean, they're a step up from just a pure expandable or a pure mechanical broadhead. But I don't know. I'd have to have some experience with it. Either shoot it myself or see somebody else, have some good luck with it. And I know you can have bad luck with any broadhead, really. But it's just something I have to be sold on. I haven't really tried anything like that yet. And I guess doing what we do, you have to be open-minded, give things a try. I mean, these companies are out there trying to change it and get the best of both worlds.
You know, my thought is always if it ain't broke, why try to fix it? And I also like to shoot something that's I like to shoot something that's going to fly like my field tip.
Mm-hmm.
And I always struggle with
the idea of something possibly opening up in flight.
that bothers me.
Yeah.
But then I also have seen that if you're shooting a 3-blade fixed blade,
Mm-hmm.
you do have to line it up with your fletchings,
Yeah.
or it will fly different.
I'm OCD like that anyways. If they don't line up, I always have those, because sometimes you can't quite get them just right.
Mm-hmm.
And those will be the last arrows that I use, or they'll be
Because it will drift
Like
to the side
a-
if it isn't lined
a
up.
possible second shot arrow or something like that. I'll use them like that, but I try my hardest to get everything to line up perfectly regardless.
Right.
OCD.
Do you call that OCD, or you just call that can't get right?
We'll call it OCD, buddy.
Well, I'm looking here, trying to find Brian's phone number, because I'm actually going to see if I can get him to call us. He's out of Pennsylvania, and he's actually bringing us a crossbow to our sponsorship table. So we'll have crossbows, and we're going to have this new broadhead. But we also have another broadhead that is in our sponsorship realm, and that's a 2-blade. And I know that you're kind of got your mixed feelings on that too. But I've shot that, and I can tell you that I'll stand by that thing, because I didn't believe in that until I shot it. When your bow is tuned right, the 2-blade broadhead, the old 2-blade thing that our dad used to shoot, well, not, you'd be your grandpa, my dad. That thing will fly just as straight as can be. You'll cut your veins with that thing. So, I guess it really comes down to how well your bow's tuned, regardless. How about this? Let's talk about lighted knocks. How do you find your arrow when you lose it? Because everybody's going to lose your arrow. You're going to miss sooner or later. I mean, not you. Obviously, you hit everything you shoot at. So how do you find your arrow after it goes through the animal?
Well, we've even seen, even if you have a lighted knock, sometimes it's not the easiest thing in the world to find.
Even the best lighted knocks don't always come on. Or they'll hit something and fly off, break off.
Or they'll bury and you never do find it. It's it's hit and miss.
Yeah. So there is a product out there that we want to mention to some of the folks that we started using. It's pretty dang inexpensive too. And you can actually pick this up down at our museum and our store. And actually, we're not even selling it at margin. We're actually just got it down there for the sponsor. You can go to their online and get it, or you can find it on Facebook. Go to CEZ Reflective Products. Check this thing out. It's the simplest thing that they came up with, and they now have it in many colors too, by the way. But check out the CEZ Reflective Product. Hey, by the way, if you go to their Facebook page or you go to order it, make sure you tell them that Big E sent you and you want your discount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the owner actually answers all these things, so he'll give you a discount or he'll give you something. You tell him that you came from Big E Radio or Big E Outdoors, and he'll take care of you. And tell Jamie that Big E and Brandon sent you.
Yeah, it's just it's a little wrap that goes on your arrow. It wraps around the shaft.
It adds virtually no weight.
No.
It's made out of the same stuff that the DOT reflective strips on the DOT cars and the State Patrol and all your squad cars, or these reflective strips on the barrels and cones. And
you hit those with any flashlight. It doesn't matter what you're using for a flashlight. You hit those, and they're going to reflect. You're going to see them.
And we've tried this. I mean, we've had arrows that were lost in these briar patches and stuff where guys had shot the arrow and lost it in there, and you go back at night with a flashlight and you scan, and
Yeah, you actually have a better chance of finding it at night.
yeah. I had last year in August when I was in Africa, I was at Kikuyu Lodge, and I had shot. I just took a running shot at a blessed buck that a guy had shot at, and so it came running by me, and I thought I'd try to help him out, and I flung an arrow at it. And later on that night when we came back by there, I said, hey, just stop for a second. I got out with a flashlight, found my arrow, because I put one of those it's a little bitty band. It's almost like a goose band size, wrapped around the top above my fletching, and then one below. And stands out like you would not believe. You will find that. You'll find your arrow quick.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Get it out, buddy. Get it out.
So anyway, they glow really well, and they're cheap too. I mean, you can get a pack of them things for like $10. They've got them in the pink, like the Just for Does, and they've got them now in
They have them in Realtree too.
Yeah, they got the Realtree logo on them, and they've got the Lee and Tiffany if you're into that, and they got. Trying to think of who all else's logos they got on them, but
yeah, they've licensed with a lot of people. It's a really,
yeah,
it's actually an interesting product. I'm surprised somebody didn't come out with something like that sooner than CEZ did.
yeah. And then when you buy the pack, you get the small ones for your arrows, and then you get some bigger ones that you can put on your tip-ups, or your on the way to the stand. You can use them for marker. You put them on the stand so you can find your stand if it's hanging out there. But I mean, they're from the south, so I'm sure they weren't thinking of tip-ups. But for us guys up north that are doing a lot of tip-up fishing, those little reflective deals on our tip-ups come in darn handy, you know.
Yeah.
Think about it. You know, I'm sure that the owner of CEZ hasn't ice fished either. Maybe we should bring him up here and show him how handy that little deal is on.
Yeah.
On ice
I don't
fishing.
know. I don't know if we could get Jamie to do the polar plunge though. I mean,
I don't think he'd come back up.
He chickens out on a lot of stuff like that. You know,
He is.
he's a pretty sheltered fella.
Yeah, he
you
is.
know.
He's a
Yeah.
little heavy too, you know. So I don't know if once he went through the ice, if he'd come back up.
Why would you pick on the poor guy like that?
Why not? I pick on everybody.
Well, you're heavier than he is.
Are you kidding?
Well, he's just a little guy. He's a short guy.
I'm strung out a little taller than he is.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we can get all these guys that we're talking about to come up here and do the polar plunge, we'd have to film this.
Yeah.
We'd have like the guy from CEZ. We'd have Kenyon from Southern Boys up here. Maybe we could get the guys from Backwoods Life to come up here.
Yeah. We got Wayne from South Africa. He's coming.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just getting a message here. This is Mike Grayheck from Green Bay.
He's
Yeah.
over in South Africa right now.
Yeah, he's from Cornerstone Investments. He's and he sells life insurance and things like that. He's actually got an office here in Wausau as well, and he's actually in South Africa doing some hunting right now. And he just shot a bush buck while he was over there. Got himself a bush buck, and he's going after a nyala. And I seen yesterday that they got a yellow or golden blessed buck as well. So we'll wrap it up, and we'll come right back after a couple of quick messages.
Attention, Central Wisconsin. There's a huge hail sale going on right now at Stark GM of Merrill. There's just a little damage to some cars on our lot, but there's big savings to be had throughout. Come take a look at all you get. Here are just a couple examples. How about a 2014 GM certified Chevy Cruze for just $11,988 or $188 a month with no down payment? That's right, $11,988 or $188 a month with zero down. Or choose Choose from a selection of 2014 GM certified Impalas. Yes, just $11,988 or $188 a month with no down payment. So come to Stark GM of Merrill or visit us at www.starkmerrill.com and enjoy huge hail savings on over 150 vehicles in stock. Hurry! First come, first served. Plus tax, title, license, and fees. Selling price $11,988. $188 a month. 0 down. 72 months at 2.99% for well-qualified buyers. Only while supplies last. See dealer for details.
Every single day, people just like you are leading happier, healthier lives by working out at Snap Fitness.
My name is Carol Wisey. I was overweight, not feeling so good about myself. I just woke up one morning and decided enough's enough. The hardest step is walking into that gym because I'm sure you're going to feel self-conscious. When I walked through the door for the first time, I can honestly tell you I did not feel that way. They have so many different membership options. You don't need to be locked into a long-term contract. My physical health since I started working out at Snap Fitness has changed dramatically. I have a lot more energy. I'm happier. It will change your life. It will change your family's life. I promise you, if you take that first step and join Snap Fitness, you will not regret it.
Fall specials are here at Snap Fitness. Join for only $8.95 during the month of September. And get ready for our open house celebration coming in October with lots of great fun and prizes.
And we're back. So what you been up to, Brandon?
Well, other than working,
And how's the married life treating you?
it's going good.
Think you're going to get away to do any hunting?
Well, that doesn't come down to the married life. That just comes back to the job again. That's
Being married is kind of a job, you know.
yeah, yes it is. Yeah.
How's things going with the in-laws? Have you seen them since the wedding?
No, I had a chance to go down there yesterday, but I had to work, so I didn't make it down there.
Speaking of in-laws, did you know that I was talking with Steve from the Good Outdoors?
Mm-hmm.
And there has been a sighting in southern Georgia of a hairy ape-like creature that has been seen in southern Georgia. And it's even been cited by some law enforcement officials. So,
when did you go to southern Georgia?
well, I haven't, but I'm just saying it could
right.
it could be one of our mother-in-laws. So maybe
Not mine.
you just said you haven't talked to her in a while. So
You are.
I mean, I haven't talked to mine either. So I mean, maybe we should
Brandon?
make some quick phone calls and find out.
Brandon, that wasn't a bus. That was one of those Australian trailer trains that you just got thrown under.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yes,
that's all right. Though.
We should make some calls in the break and find out. Just make sure everybody's okay.
Well, you know what? If they're listening, I hope that they understand that you're the one throwing all these crazy comments out there.
Well, I mean,
You like to party on the edge, don't you? Oh yeah, man.
If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
Oh man.
yeah. No, they actually did down in the Valdosta, southern Georgia area down there. They've got something running around down there, and it is some kind of ape or gorilla or something that's running around, and the cops have actually got it on their dash cams and stuff. They don't know where it came from or
Some type of exotic that someone may have had as a pet and decided that it was too much and let it go. Or
Well, probably somebody didn't report that they had it and it got away. It's kind of like the Anago situation. You heard that somebody got reported they had a gator.
No,
Which evidently there's an ordinance in the city of Anago that you can't have pets like that. So, finally somebody tattled on them, and the police got sent out to the house, and sure enough, these folks had a gator.
Maybe Philo and Clyde were down there in Georgia.
Could be.
Yeah.
Who knows? But the cops went to the house in Anago, and then they told them it was nice because I was watching the news clip, and the police, whatever it was, the deputy or whoever he was that they were interviewing, He was decent about it. He said, yeah, well, we don't necessarily always have a problem with it, but there is a city ordinance, so they just told him that they had to find a new home for it. They didn't sound like they confiscated it or came down hard on the folks, but they did tell him that they had to find a new home. So I'm thinking our museum would be a great place for that. What do you think, Gator? In the museum?
Well, why not?
I was thinking they could maybe have put it up at a county expense at the in that county motel.
Yeah, put it right in the jail there. That'd be great.
Maybe it would help with the overcrowding issue.
Yeah. I'm thinking we got 2 mounted gators in there. We put a live one in there, and that'd be awesome.
Come on by and check out our gator. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't touch that one.
Yeah. Good Lord.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I could see something like that ending up over at the Harley dealer in Shawano over there.
Yeah, Doc's Harley.
Yeah,
that'd be a great place for that.
They got a little zoo over there.
Does he?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. So if anybody that's listening that knows where this gator is in Anago, maybe they should give him that tip. Maybe they should go check it out, Doc's Harley, and see if Doc would want that thing.
Well, I know he's got some big snakes and stuff over there too. And
oh yeah, you gotta love that. You're kind of a snake lover.
Yeah. Speaking of snakes, Brandon, you want to go to Venezuela and check out the swamps?
Nope.
You don't have to go to Venezuela.
Oh no, I was going to go look for anacondas in their home.
Well, you can go to Florida now and find them.
I saw one the other day. We were out on 52 out this way. There was a snake that I went by. It was probably about 4 foot long. It was one of them big old garter snakes or whatever, but I drove by one that was huge. It was long. Somebody had hit it on the road. It was big. I thought of you right away, Brandon.
Oh, thank you.
If it wouldn't have been so grown into the road already, I would have picked it up for you. But
you are a terrible friend.
Let's just get this straight. I'm not your friend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm your father, and that's even worse. Yeah.
At least that's what we believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Me, the milkman, and the UPS man, we still flip for that. One way or the other, you're a special delivery. I don't know.
Thanks for that. Thanks for the love, man. I'm over here still trying to wake up. And
you want some of my coffee?
No, that probably wouldn't really be a good idea for me this morning, but I got my energy drink. We'll see how long it takes for that to kick in.
You need to lay off them energy drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
At least it's only energy drink this morning.
It's not vodka and orange juice anyway.
Maybe I should try that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Or orange juice and champagne.
I can't believe that nobody has had anything to say about their broadheads and their arrows. It must be all the hunters are in the stands and they're afraid to text. You can text while you're in the tree. Just so you know, you can listen on your earbud and text. We could start something new here in our radio transmission stuff.
We could.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Actually, I might. I was talking to a buddy at work, and
you were.
He told me to give him a call maybe today. I might actually go hunting with him here this evening. Get my bow out there and see if I can take down old Rufus.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you start naming deer Rufus?
Well, that's a good question. Well, we have one of these crazy fellas at work that, he took off a couple of days here for hunting, even though he missed a bunch of work here in the past couple of weeks with a knee injury, and I don't know how he still gets this time off, but he does. He gets it, and he always calls his bucks Rufus. So
really,
we give him a hard time at work about it. He's go over there chasing down Rufus, and
really.
So now everything just kind of comes out as Rufus.
I guess that's all right.
Yeah. But he's got a lot of hunting stories, and most of them. I mean, I have a feeling on Monday he's going to come back with a new hunting story that everybody hasn't heard 10 times. And I think it's going to go something a lot like, I was sitting there in the stand and I heard all this crunching and I spun around real fast and I fell out of the stand, and he's one of them wildcats. He's seems to find himself in a lot of weird situations. He's got a lot of excuses for why he didn't shoot a nice buck or for why he didn't see anything, and it's hilarious. We all give him a hard time, but who knows? Maybe he'll hit the jackpot this weekend. He hunts down there in Buffalo County.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's home with some good bucks down there.
Yeah, he's got a lease down there. But get this, the guy. We were laughing about this at work last night because he will sit there and tell you with a straight face.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, we lease 40 acres down there, but it's really hilly, so it's more like 60."
Well, actually, now think about the geography of that now. That's actually funny. If it's flat, it could be 40, but then now start adding in the hills going up, your square footage of the hill going up and coming back down. You could actually get more surface. It's possible.
Listen, 40 acres is 40 acres.
The-
There's no
no.
way you could turn 40 into 60.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Look, if you have here's this box, this top of this box, this flat surface right here is so many square inches.
But that's not how they measure it.
I don't care. Now listen. Now start adding hills on top of this. Okay, and now we have to measure all this surface going up and down, up and down, up and down. You'll actually get more footage.
They don't plat it as the crow flies, though. I mean, it's
no, as the crow flies, it'd be straight. Now you start running that wheel up and down. If you're running it by a wheel, you'd actually have more surface in the hills. So you actually would have more land.
Oh, boy. You could easily be this guy's brother. I don't care what you say. 40 acres.
So would you rather buy a square in flatland or a square in hilly and mountainous terrain where you'd actually get more land?
It's not more land. It's 40 acres. 40 acres is 40 acres.
No, it's not.
Yes,
you get more land, I'm telling you.
I think you're just arguing with me to argue with me now at this point. It's kind of funny. But, I mean, 40 acres is 40 acres. I don't care what you say.
I don't know. It's I beg to differ with you on that one. I kind of think I'm going to side with this guy on that one.
Oh, boy.
That gives us something to talk about, actually.
No, 40 acres is 40 acres, but well, what do we got?
We're gonna actually think about that over the break.
Yeah.
Let's take a break and we'll ponder on that one for a little bit.
All right, sounds
Maybe
good.
we'll get some people to weigh in on that one.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Welcome back to Biggie Outdoor Radio. This segment is brought to you by Bruise Brothers, located on Highway X in Weston, just off of Highway 29. Fresh burger ground daily from country fresh meats and awesome hand-cut fries with all the tasty seasonings to choose from. They got plenty of tap brews with 35 beers on tap. If you haven't made your way on over to Bruise Brothers yet, you need to head on over and check them out. And tell them Big E sent you, and they'll give you a little something special from us just for mentioning it. But head on over there, and you'll be hooked up with the best burgers in town. That's Bruise Brothers on Highway X in Weston. Big E Outdoors, located at Cedar Creek, is reopening its doors soon after its new remodeling. Home to the area's first and only big game hunting museum, with educational exhibits displaying animals from around the world and facts around the hunters' contributions to their survival. Pick up some unique souvenirs and gifts from the museum and from the Big E TV shows. Meet the pro staff from Big E TV and Big E Outdoor Radio. A great place to stop in with the whole family. And while you're there, book your next hunting trip with the Big E Outdoors professional hunters. With over 21 personal hunting destinations worldwide, you'll be sure to find a quality getaway with the Biggie Outdoors destinations. Biggie Outdoors is also home to Adrenaline Hydrographic. Check us out online at BiggieOutfitters.com and register to win a free hunt. Biggie Outdoors at Cedar Creek.
And we're back. Biggie's over there crunching on a donut and stalking on Facebook, so I guess I'll bring this one back to us here.
Yeah.
So,
I'm actually trying to figure out how much more square footage we'd have if we had mountains in our 40 acres.
well, it depends on the mountains, but that doesn't mean anything. 40 acres is 40 acres.
You know what?
That's
the most. I'm gonna bring this to one of our more intelligent relatives that I know that would actually figure this out with me. Your Uncle Brad. I'll bet you he's listening. Oh no, he's not, because I just saw a post that
I was just gonna say he ain't listening. I know he's in the deer stand.
I know. I just saw a post where they actually got a deer.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
They got a doe, but they got a deer.
yeah.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah,
Stephen Hicks.
yeah. Got a nice bull on the ground there.
Yeah, one of his guides put a bull down.
Mm-hmm.
One of their guys put a nice big. What does that look like? About
Good sized bull moose there.
probably about a 65 incher.
That's a big one.
It's a big bull.
He's got some good paddles.
That is a monster. We got to go up there and get us one of them, huh?
Well, yeah, yeah.
World class outdoor adventures. They really know how to get some big bulls. Steven's not out doing any hunting with them this year, though.
No, he's still healing up. He's got a long road to recovery after that plane wreck. So.
Yeah. His leg is closed up. 5 surgeries it took him to close that up. Shattered his leg after that plane wreck, and thankfully the brown bears didn't get him. That's one thing.
Yep.
But if anybody's looking for some great hunts, he still has them. He's got some guys that are taking his clients out. The guy knows where there's some big moose, I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Not just moose. I mean, moose, bear, sheep.
Sheep, goats, mountain goats.
Yeah.
Not the kind of goats that the Muslims would like, though. Different kind of goats.
Old goats like you.
Yeah. No, not that kind of goat.
Oh, no. Well, see, I'm confused now.
What are you thinking?
So what are you looking up over there now? You get distracted really easily.
Well, you have to stay in touch with all the guys that are sending pictures of the big animals they're killing. So, hey, football season's here too,
Yeah, I know. I'm actually going to be spending a lot of time today hollering at the TV.
Yeah. How you like that post?
Yeah. A big old picture of the Green Bay Packers flag.
Yeah.
What does it say on there?
It says if this flag offends you,
it's because your team sucks. Yeah. I got in a bet with a girl at work.
Really?
Same girl that baked me a birthday cake, actually.
Oh.
So yeah.
Does your wife know?
Yeah. Well, she don't know about this bet. I got in it last night because
Oh.
she's a Bears fan.
Feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
She's a Bears fan.
Kind of.
Yeah, she's a Bears fan, and the thing is,
Yeah.
I don't know. She was kind of a Packers fan, but didn't watch much football, and then her boyfriend is a Bears fan.
Oh.
And she started watching it with him, so now I guess that made her a Bears fan. So.
Oh, so she actually doesn't know anything about football then.
Well, either way, I got in a bet with her, so now the loser of the bet has to bring in brownies on Monday. So I'm hoping that the Packers win because I don't want to have to ask Megan to make me brownies that I have to take to work.
Do you want to eat brownies that a Bears fan made?
Well, she made a really good cake, that's for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. They like her and her sister and her mom. They love to cook. They're always bringing in treats to work and spoiling everybody.
Yeah.
So, related to this conversation, did you know the Packers have 54 men on their roster today?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jay Cutler, he's playing for him. I seen a post on Facebook a few days ago. It said some of the greatest quarterbacks in Green Bay history. It was you got Bart Starr, you got Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jay Cutler.
Nice.
Oh man. So, yeah.
So we should probably get together and throw some wild boar brats on the grill.
I'm in. I am in. Anything to keep me awake, because I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to wake up here a little bit, but it's hard. It's hard to work a Saturday night and turn around and come here right away in the morning and do this show. But I'm here. My team needs me.
Yeah. You're just going to have to tell them you can't work on Saturday nights anymore because we have prior commitments.
Yeah.
We have a radio show, and that's definitely more important.
That would get me canned. They didn't even come up like the other shifts, first and second shift. They told them, they went around and they asked people, before they mandatoried anybody, they went around and asked people, if they wanted to work and let them volunteer. Not third shift. We got a note on a clipboard that said entire third shift mandatory Saturday. So
wow,
what's up with that?
Well, we're the cleanup crew. Everybody gets to make a mess all day long, and we got to come in and clean it all up. And I don't know.
Huh,
it's
that's
all right.
terrible.
I mean, it's good pay at least.
Is it?
Yeah, it ain't too bad, but hell, I don't know if I can say that. Whoops.
You can that one. Yeah. That one you can get away with. That one's not on the list. Be careful.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. I get all riled up talking about work, and I'd rather be hunting.
I would too.
But that's all right. I might do that later today. I might go out and chase down some deer. I think I'm gonna give Joe a call. Joe, the guy that called in last week about bear hunting, he's also got some good spots for deer. And
what about Russ?
Russ, I actually talked to him.
Are they hunting yet, bear?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How's that going?
Yeah, I talked to him on.
Is it dog or is it bait season right now?
You can actually dogs go first this year.
Dog. So it's dog season right now.
Yeah. Yep. They're running them. I seen them on Thursday up there, their second day, and I was up there getting the truck dirty again, and came around the corner, and here's two trucks parked in the middle of the road that I recognize, and I pulled up, and they're sitting there in the middle of the road shooting the breeze.
Wow.
And so yeah, sat there and talked with them for a good half hour, 45 minutes, and
awesome.
Yep. Old Nort, he was up there wearing his Big E cutoff still, supporting the team.
Cause?
Yeah. So
that's cool. That's cool. You got to get up there and do some filming on them guys.
Yeah, they actually asked me. They said, "Did you bring the camera along?" I said, "Man, I never thought of that."
Didn't think you were going to run into them.
No, I didn't. I was up there just kind of goofing off and celebrating my birthday, doing something other than sitting at home. So
there you go.
And caught up to them, and they said, "Well, next time I get up there, I better bring the camera." And they said, "It doesn't matter what I'm wearing; they're going to drag me through the swamps if they got something running."
Yeah. Speaking of that, our listeners probably don't know it was your birthday.
Yeah.
Last week,
Thursday.
Yeah. So you're another year older now.
Yeah.
How's that feel? You feel any older?
No, I don't really feel any more lethargic than I did last Wednesday.
Oh.
Any less wise?
Maybe a little less wise, yeah.
That whole thing about older and wiser, I haven't figured that one out yet.
Yeah. How do you get wiser? I think you just lose your mind more.
Yeah. I think
that would predicate that you had one to begin with.
What does predicate?
You use some big words over here.
We gotta dumb it down, man. I mean,
this is kind of early in the morning, and you're dealing with rednecks on the line here.
More or less, meaning that you would have to, it implies that someone had a mind to lose.
Implies.
Unlike,
I'm just kidding.
Unfortunately, in my case, there never was one to begin with, so
okay.
There's nothing to lose.
There we go. Yeah.
Well,
I've got nothing to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You're married now. You got a lot to lose.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yes.
You have everything to lose now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it goes. I'm not going there. Don't worry. Speaking of that, did you check on your mother-in-law in the break?
It wasn't her. Trust me.
Why? She didn't go to Georgia or what?
I'm hoping that if Trisha and Aaron are listening, that they understand that my old man's the one that they got to call and give a hard time about that, because I want nothing to do with it. Nothing. In fact, I know Megan's listening, so you're going to get an earful later.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Big E is in for it now.
You know, what I like is that over the years since you met Megan,
I knew where this
the
was going.
spunk has come out.
Well, I think we bring that out in anybody. She was
so quiet,
And
when he got with her. She was just like a little church mouse.
she's very sweet and innocent, but I'll tell you right
and now she's like a rabid squirrel.
well, she's not afraid to speak her mind, and she knows that she has to.
Yeah.
So,
There was a day when when it was like, she just could sit there and look at you and smile. Now?
well, she wasn't just sitting and looking; she was taking it all in. And
Now there's like a little,
she fires
there's
back.
a little
Yeah.
foam coming out of the corner of her mouth,
No, that's me. Yeah,
wait until you get. Well, did you already get the look?
the look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
She's got that look all the time now.
Yeah, I'm constantly putting myself in them situations. Get the,
Just get yourself a really large like sheet pan, for like a commercial cake.
a sheep pan.
Sheet,
Oh,
not
sheep.
sheep.
Oh,
Not
okay.
sheep.
Sheet.
Yeah, yeah.
That's your buddy.
That's just you. That way, you just keep that nearby, so when that frying pan comes, you can use it as a shield and deflect it.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you probably need that.
Cloudy with a chance of flying frying pans.
No, that was somebody else.
Oh man.
Yeah. You got to be careful. I would have Brad call, but I'm sure that my illustrious brother-in-law is out bow hunting.
What's that mean?
Illustrious?
Yeah.
Look it up. Oh, by the way,
You don't even know what it means.
the broadheads that I'm talking about are Slayer broadheads
Ah. Okay.
and next gen crossbows. Those are the ones we're picking up.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I'm sure Tim will type that in over there, and then we'll be able to see what they are on.
Well, we got internet on our phones here too.
Yeah, but you got your timer going. We can't do too many things at once. So when we come back,
Coming from the king of, I wouldn't say the king of multitasking, but the king of trying to multitask,
yeah,
having a timer and the internet going.
hitting the rumble strips as
Yeah.
I'm driving down the road.
Yeah, apparently having the timer and the internet going on your phone is just too much to handle. But you can drive down the road and text and Facebook and
I don't
Twitter
do that.
and Google and
I
Yahoo.
don't do that. I don't do that, Mr. Officer.
Yeah.
So they know.
Well, we'll be right back after a short break here, folks.
Okay.